Welcome to the presentation, you guys. So this presentation is going to teach you how you can literally break up with dieting and permanently transform your body with zero food restrictions or life changes. So if this topic interests you, I want you to grab a drink, prop your feet up, maybe grab a snack. I don't know if you're making it healthy or not, but I want you to sit down, relax, grab a pencil, maybe a piece of paper, something to take notes on, because the information that I have for you guys today is super valuable and it can be life-changing for you. So once again, welcome to the presentation. I'm excited to share with you in my knowledge and experience in helping myself and not only hundreds of people. Enjoy. So the first thing that I want to do is I want to pinpoint who this presentation is actually for. I do not believe in wasting time. My time is very valuable. Your time is probably very valuable. So let's quickly talk about who this presentation is for so that you don't find yourself getting through the entire presentation and then wondering why you even sat there listening to me, someone that you've never met, talk about something that has no interest for you. So let's talk about who this presentation is actually for. So why don't we start off talking about whether or not any of these even describe your situation. So maybe you're the kind of person that feels like getting weight off and even sustaining it is just something that you've never been able to really accomplish. Maybe you are someone that feels like time management is always an issue. You just don't ever have the time to work out. You don't ever have the time to think about the healthy food that you need to be eating. And therefore, any goal that you have for yourself is very unobtainable. Maybe you feel bad about your body and the way that you look, and you avoid, going out into situations and in crowds and shopping, and you just really want to avoid a lot of people. Do those describe you? One of the biggest things that I see people struggling with is just needing someone to hold them accountable to what it is that they're trying to do. When you have someone that is understands your goal, understands what it is that you're trying to do, they feel your energy behind it, you've mapped out a timeline, things just tend to run more smooth. And so accountability tends to be a big reason why people don't even feel like they can reach their goal in the first place. If you're the kind of person that feels like you have a lot of anxiety, some stress, some depression, loneliness, that can be very difficult. Maybe you feel like you have really low energy and are tired all the time, no matter if you get enough sleep or no matter if you get enough water, but you're just really low on energy, and that takes away from your family, your job, your all the extra things that you want to do in your life. Maybe you're the kind of person that just wants to get off their medications, and the medications that you're taking is costing you an arm and a leg, and you're just tired of being on medications. And then there are those people that just really want to spend time with their kids, their grandkids, their significant other. They want to be more present in the lives of the people that they love. Maybe do any of those describe you? I know for myself, I got really sick and tired of all the quick fixes that I had been implementing in my life, and I was tired of feeling lost. And I know that there's a lot of people out there that feel very similar, and it was affecting my relationships. And if what you're going through is affecting your relationships, you need to know that there is a lot of different things that you can do. It's very simple to implement in order to, help you fix those relationships and mend the things that need mending. But like I mentioned before, I do not like to waste time. I really appreciate your time and I value mine. So let's talk about who this presentation is not for. If you have little to zero interest in really improving your self-esteem and your health, this presentation is not for you. It's not going to add any value to your life. Don't even watch it any further. If you have a victim mentality where you literally think that all external forces are against you and you cannot take responsibility for where you are in your life, once again, this presentation probably will have no value for you. It's not going to work for people that are know-it-alls, people that are small-minded, people that are unable to open their mind and to face the reality of what really needs to happen to get to where they need to be. Basically, if you're unmotivated to change, I cannot help you, and this presentation is definitely not going to help you. This is not for people that are satisfied and have no interest in losing body fat, changing their body composition, progressing, or getting better. And it's not going to help people that value money more than their life. And there are a lot of people out there that would be unwilling to invest in their health, and that's why this presentation would not be for someone like that. If you're afraid of failing, or maybe you're even scared of being successful. I don't think that this presentation is going to add any value to your life. It's okay to be a little nervous and a little scared to have your goals unfold, but you still have to want to move into your goals. But I'm going to go out on a limb here and I'm going to ask you, what would your life look like if you could literally eat and train however you wanted, you guys, without sacrificing your looks or your health? What would that look like? How would that change your life? What would that mean for you, for your energy, for your family, for the direction that your life was going, for feeling like you were more in control of the outcome, peace of mind, sleeping better, knowing that you didn't have to be perfect, but it was about progression? What would that look like for you in your life? I'm going to ask you this question too. What would that look like if you no longer had to be dependent on program after program or coach or trainer after coach or trainer for the rest of your life? Like, you were the one in charge. You were the one calling the shots. You were the one stepping in and saying, this is what I want my health and fitness to look like. And you implemented that and knew that it was going to work and you could do it over and over and over again. What would that look like for you? So you guys, remember in the very beginning when I said grab a notebook, grab a pencil, you're going to want to take notes on this. I hope you did. If you didn't, go now quickly because I'm going to teach you guys how to create the lifestyle of your dreams. Number one. Number two, I'm going to show you how you can eat whatever you want, you guys, without sacrificing your health or your appearance. Number three, I'm going to show you how you can spend much less time at the gym, or maybe not even go at all. Maybe you're not in that place where you even really want to go and it doesn't feel good. I'm going to teach all three of these things to you. You're going to want to write this down and start implementing it now because this is the only way to make it really happen and enjoy the process. You guys are going to have to stop learning how to rely on programs and trainers for the rest of your life. Otherwise, you're just putting money after money after money into pockets that gets you basically nowhere. I'm going to teach you how to do that. And I'm going to basically help you receive everything you need in a scientifically proven, and it is ruthlessly tested. It's going to help you build a body of your dreams using one simple formula. I've used this over and over and over again in my life. I've had 3 babies. I've had 3 C-sections. I've had 2 miscarriages. And when life knocks me down, I can get up every single time. And I've implemented this in hundreds of clients as well. One simple formula. So I know that you're asking yourself, okay, Joanna, that's cool, but what makes this different? Um, Number one, nothing is for sale. I just want to show you guys proven content and strategies that they are going to revolutionize your health and your appearance. I promise you guys. So keep your credit card in your wallet. Don't even pull your wallet out. I literally am just here to give you guys content and help. This is what I'm passionate about, and that's what makes the difference. And I know that people always want to see proof. I do too. That's how we're wired. That's how we're connected. So here you go. Here's some proof. The proof is in the pudding, you guys. These are normal, everyday people, people with jobs, people with kids, people with dreams, people with ambitions, things that they're doing, and they are learning how to fit themselves into their life. Isn't that the ultimate goal? And I think people go about it the wrong way because they try to fit their life into fitness instead of getting fitness to fit into their life. The best part is, you guys, is if you stick around, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give anyone who does a free copy of my Sustainable Fitness Blueprint. This is chocked full of value and content to help you guys understand a little bit more deeply about how all of my clients and people that I work with reach their goals, how I reach my goals. So I used to sell this for upwards of $250, and when people were using it, they were getting fantastic results. So if you stick with this, you're going to get a free copy at the end of this presentation. Do any of these situations sound like you? Okay, here we go. Are you struggling to get weight off? And not even get it off, but do you struggle to maintain that weight? Do you feel like you lose the weight and then you always gain it back and probably even more? That is so frustrating. Are you afraid you might end up like a family member that had a disease that was probably related health wise, and you're just nervous about becoming like that family member? Maybe you're nervous about dying in your 60s or earlier because of poor health, because you've seen people around you, loved ones that died unnecessarily early on. I bet there's a lot of you that are just literally sick of paying for expensive medications for things such as high blood pressure, cholesterol, type 2 diabetes. Maybe you did, you know what, maybe you guys, some of you did lose the weight, but now you just feel stuck and you don't feel like you can reach your goals. I've worked with people like that before that got to some place or position, but then they could not get past that sticking point. Are you depressed? Maybe you can't stand to look at yourself in the mirror. That's a very lonely, sad, um, paralyzing place to be. And maybe you're just tired and you have low or little energy for life, for your job, for your kids, for your spouse, just life in general. Let me tell you this, guys. If you have health, appearance, or confidence goals, but you have zero idea how to get there, you're going to continue to stay stuck. So let's talk about that. You know what you need? You need something easy, something that is predictable, something that is consistent, something that you are not selling your soul to the gym and to stupid chicken and broccoli. I have been there. I have done that. It is miserable. And let me tell you, it is not sustaining. It is not the blueprint for a healthy lifestyle. And it is not going to bring you to your goals in the shortest amount of time while loving the journey. You guys ready to hear some awesome news? Because I personally have been there, and because I have been a fitness professional for the last 15 years, I have some awesome freaking news to share with you guys. Want to hear it? So, if any of those above situations felt like you could resonate with them, you could connect with them, guess what? They are not the actual problem. They are only symptoms. Do you want to know what the real problem is? Sadly, like you and the majority of the population, they're all stuck in the old model. You have not upgraded to the three necessary steps, which is what I call the new model and principles that I'm going to show you in order to not only get to your goal, but enjoy the process. Because I'm telling you guys, how you get to your goal is more important than even if you get to your goal, because that will determine if you are able to sustain it and really make those changes in habits, right? So I'm telling you guys, if you want the good life, if you want the lifestyle change, you have to look at it this way. I'm going to show you that you can have more freedom and flexibility. It does not have to be mundane. It does not have to be a suffering process. Most people want to eat what they want when they want. Can you do that and still hit your goals? Absolutely. I'm going to show you how to do that. Um, I guarantee that really what you're wanting is you want to maximize your time with your family and your friends. Who does not want more time with their family and their friends? And as far as relationships go, anytime you upgrade your health, your thinking, your the way that you use your time, that is definitely going to reflect on all of these aspects. So what are you going to know after the training today? Well, you're going to know how to make your life simple by eating what you want, you guys, and spending far less time in the gym. And for those of you that are not quite there at the gym scene, cool. We're going to teach you how to get to your goals without going to the gym. I want you guys to understand how you can regain confidence and build relationships back, because without that, you are sitting in suffering day after day, and all you're going to do is you're going to think about it and not be able to implement what needs to happen, not knowing that it's literally a very simple process. The best part is you don't have to take my word for it because you've never met me before. You don't know me. You can learn from the people that I have gone through this process with. Jody here, for example, she never thought in a million years that she could get her body to a place that she loved even before she had babies. And she loves her body now more than she, after two babies, than she ever even did before. And that is life transformative, you guys. This is what I'm telling you, fitting fitness and health into your life and not the other way around. Remember a little earlier when I was talking about people that may have found some weight loss solutions, but they still felt stuck no matter what? This is Jeremy. Before we worked together, he had already lost 80 pounds. He did that through low calorie eating, doing a lot of cardio. And so when we worked together, I completely helped him revolutionize his mindset and the way that he was going about his health and fitness. And he finally was able to achieve the athletic look that he never thought that he could ever get. He always thought that no matter what, there was that barrier. He would never be able to hop the fence onto the other side. And it was completely amazing to see him go from losing 80 pounds on his own to actually getting the athletic look that he knew that he wanted. You want to know what my goal is for anyone that I work with? My goal is for them to no longer need me. I know it's super awesome to feel needed, but when I see transformations in my clients and people that I work with, when they can say, I am so grateful that I gained the knowledge that I needed in order to take this into my own life 10, 20, 30 years down the road, helping my kids with it, helping other people with it. That to me is true empowerment. And that is exactly what's happened for people like Jessica, who literally were starting from ground zero. And now, after having her fourth baby, she knows what she needs to do in order to get her body back again. And I'm here to tell you guys that that is my number one goal. My number one goal is to teach you how to fit health and fitness into your life, not the other way around. My goal is to help you guys understand so that you have the knowledge and wisdom on your own. I remember when I first started, and it was so foreign to me and it just didn't make sense. And even after I worked with my coach, I was still so lost because I was kind of told what to do and not the why behind it. And so when I get to work with all of these amazing people, they get the opportunity to understand what it is that they're trying to do so that they can become the masters of their health and fitness. And is that not the ultimate goal? And when I can see testimonials like this for my clients and people that I work with that I have helped save them, and really it's not me, it's them, but they're given the right tools and the support and all of the knowledge that they need in order to help themselves. That's where true wisdom comes into play. That's where true transformation comes into play. And that's when it's fun and that you get the flexibility and the freedom. And it all comes together in this beautiful lifestyle blueprint that is literally foolproof. And I know the title of this slide says this year alone, hundreds of fat loss to date. And you know why that's cool? What's even cooler is that people are learning, people are understanding, people are connecting the dots. That is where the true transformation comes into play. That's when it counts most for not only yourself, but for your family and the lifestyle that you are trying to build for yourself. You don't need to be told by more trainers and coaches and programs out there to do this, and it's just a short window of time, and then you find yourself more frustrated down the road. That is not what you need. And that is what these people were doing until they were getting the tools necessary in order to make the changes that really made the difference. And I think that the reason I'm so passionate about this is because I used to be in that exact same position. I know people look at me now and they think, oh, yeah, Joanna, it's been so easy for you. You're a personal trainer, you're a fitness professional, but it was not always like that. I, once upon a time, was just as confused and frustrated as the next person. And now it just fits into my life and it's blessed my life in so many ways. It's not confusing anymore. It doesn't cause me anxiety. I have a blueprint. I understand that if I do this blueprint, it gives me flexibility, it gives me freedom, but there's structure to it, and I am in control. So I know I have a lot of commonalities with people out there. I'm a wife. I have 3 children, and I'm busy just like everybody else. I have a business. I work with a lot of people. I'm a certified nutrition specialist. I specialize in weight management, and I've got a bachelor's in exercise science and physical education. I am very passionate about teaching and coaching people how to do it the right way, right? My job is to show you how to fit health and fitness into your lifestyle and not the other way around. And let me tell you guys something. There are only two ways to go about this, okay? The hard way, the old way, is wasted time, money, it's wasted energy, it's a waste of frustration. All of those, they leave you with no control. They require hours at the gym. You still have low energy. It might affect your romantic relationships. It does not leave you any happier. Um, Oftentimes you're still scared to take your clothes off. You're scared of gaining your weight back. You're worried. You're confused. It's inconsistent results. It results in restrictive dieting, which then results in binge eating. This is the hard way. This is the old way. Or you have the second option, which is the easy way, the new way. This new way leaves you with more confidence. It will give you sustainability. So, AKA the fitness blueprint, the lifestyle blueprint that everybody wants, but nobody seems to have. It will give energy to you instead of taking it away from you. This is my Lift Me Academy method. This is what I do for myself. This is what I do for hundreds of other clients that have been able to reach their goals and maintain their goals. Because you want to know the reality that everybody needs to understand, but yet it seems so few people are willing to even look at it or accept it. I'm going to tell you guys, sustainability is king. If you cannot sustain it, it's a horrible, crappy wellness plan. It is a no-go. The plan of attack has to make sense for you, and not only for you, but for your life, the fitness and the lifestyle blueprint that you want. It needs to make sense for your family, for the people that your loved ones, and for what you do for your job and your living, for your life. And let me just be straight with you guys in telling you the biggest mistake that I see people make over and over and over again in my last 15 years. And I used to make it before I came into the fitness and health industry. You start cutting out foods that you enjoy, you will fail. People who restrict the foods that they enjoy will, without a doubt, fail. They cannot abstain it. And at some point, they're going to fall off the bandwagon, want to eat the bandwagon, and then wonder why they even did it. And that vicious cycle seems to repeat itself over and over again. But wait, you wouldn't even be making those mistakes over and over and over again if you really understood and had the knowledge and wisdom about what really needed to happen. So when you really understand it and you start incorporating foods that you love while getting results, you are going to find that you never have to choose between your loved ones, experiences, weddings, parties, things that you want to enjoy, things in life, things that we're meant to enjoy, and the goals that you have for yourself. But you're just not understanding that blueprint, and you're not understanding how all of that connects together. So basically, you guys, you will go from constant frustration to greater peace of mind. I'm telling you, I have been there myself, and I have coached so many people through this. And when you can start getting consistent and predictable results while still going to your weddings, your parties, your social events. I mean, I know that you guys want to eat your grandma's famous chocolate chip cookies. My grandma makes the best pumpkin chocolate chip cookies. They are to die for. And you better believe that I am not living my life not having some of those. So let's just talk about the biggest myth that almost everybody is skipping out on. They do not understand it. It is like the big elephant in the room. And this myth is basically that you can't eat amazing foods and still get results. And I hear people say all the time, oh no, yeah, I think I get that. I've heard that before. But there's such a disconnect because people are literally not getting the results while eating amazing food. And so they still don't understand it. And when you understand it, because you've implemented it and you've been successful, you understand that you can get healthy and get physical benefits while eating your cake too. And that is freedom, flexibility, peace of mind. Okay, so now that I've exhausted the nutrition platform, let's talk about the training platform because people are going to still have a lot of questions about training and what needs to go into that and to get to where you want to be. And basically, you guys, I only have one workout strategy. Here it is, drum roll. My recommendation is that you only do things that you enjoy. Because you guys, face it, if you hate running and you knew that that's what you had to do to get into shape, how likely are you to do that? Not very likely. I don't love to run, and so it's not a huge driving force in my training. I do what I love because when you do, you're more likely to show up for yourself in a powerful way. And honestly, you guys, when you understand what really drives results, you'll understand that you really don't have to work out as hard as you think that you need to, or even at all. And you're also going to find that, your love for things are going to change as you get into your goals, which is kind of an exciting process as well. The reality is you should never feel bad about the effort that you're putting into your training. And that's where I see a lot of people failing. If you know what, if you hate getting up at 5 a.m., then don't do it. Maybe you want to work out later in the day. Bottom line, your goal, my goal, everybody's goal should get to the point where you don't have to rely on trainers or coaches for life. When you understand and know the specific scientific and time-tested principles, you guys, they work 100% of the time. You get to create and obtain what you want for as long as you want. That is where the freedom comes in. That is where the peace of mind comes in. That's when you're in charge, you're in the driver's seat. You say how, what, when, where, and why. And that's, my friends, where you guys all need to get to. Bottom line, guys, when you have your health, it is the biggest wealth that you will ever have. And it will give you opportunities to do things in your life that you probably have not been able to do before. You don't have to be afraid to go outside in public, to see people, to connect with people, to go hiking, fishing, camping, be seen at the gym, going shopping, going and playing with your kids at a soccer game, playing basketball, really enjoying and experiencing life. And that's true wealth, you guys. And so few people are really able to connect with life on that level. Is that you? Is that something that you worry about? Bottom line, no one person is going to have the same goals as somebody else. We are so all individualistic. We have different goals, aspirations. We come from different backgrounds. We have different experiences that drive us. We have different motivators. But I'm telling you, whatever your motivation is, this is the path that is going to get you there. Because how you get to your goal is more important than if you get to your goal. It will determine if you're going to continue it, if you're happy, if you are in suffering anymore. And all of those factors will determine whether or not you are even willing to keep up what it is that you're trying to do. So let me just kind of quickly paint a picture for you. This is my beautiful drawing, if you love it. But if you have food flexibility, you guys, that is what will determine if you love your journey. You have to have the food flexibility. Working out, yes, no, maybe, I don't know. What are your goals? But if you get to choose if you train, that's when you get to feel the freedom, okay? As far as trainers, coaches, and programs go, that's only going to save you money down the road over and over and over again because you're not going to have to do that. You're not going to have to consistently come back and pay for things over and over and over again. I'm telling you guys, I yo-yoed through my fitness journey for 5 years, maybe even a little bit longer. And even after I got my coach and I did find some success in it, I still didn't understand it. I was not able to implement it beyond continuing on with her. And I told myself, come hell or high water, I'm not doing that again. I'm going to understand this system, and then I'm going to spend my life coaching and training other people to be able to implement it in the same way, because that is the pillars for success for sure. This is the new model, and this is how hundreds of people are getting there without suffering and confusion and frustration. And the fitness industry loves to paint this picture that everybody's goal is to get six-pack abs, ripped and lean, and spending hours at the gym. And the reality is most normal people just want to live a healthier, more balanced life, one that gives them freedom, flexibility, and balance to spend more time with their family and get away from medications and frustrating experiences that are so unnecessary. And if that's you, then you're definitely in the right place. This presentation is for you, and I'm so glad you're here. Okay, so I know that this presentation is like information overload. So let's do a quick recap. My programs help create flexibility in your food choices so that you can enjoy your family, you guys, and your loved ones stress-free without compromising your results and then freaking out about it and binge eating, and the vicious cycle happens over and over again. It also helps create energy and better health, even if you're doing zero training. Some people do, some people don't. Who cares? You're going to save your time, money, and headache by getting rid of other trainers and programs forever so that you can keep implementing these strategies for 10, 20, 30, 40 years down the road. Guaranteed. My system lets you take a back seat so that you can kind of just let your car run on autopilot while you enjoy the benefits. I have experienced this life in my life for myself. It is everything that you need in a scientifically, it is tested in this format that will help you build the health and body of your dreams, but just using one simple method. It's not confusing, it's simple. And it's going to help you stop trying everything out on the market and just focus in and zero in on one method that works 100% foolproof. You can't mess it up. So basically, if you're ready to implement a fail-proof system, I've used it myself over the last 15 years, you guys, and with hundreds of my clients, and you are really ready to create a dream lifestyle without feeling like you're even trying. You're just building skills and implementing those and creating that flexibility, balance, and freedom and focus that I know that so many of you guys are looking for. So let's talk about those choices. Now, one of the best things in life is that we all have choices. You have choices, I have choices. That's the great thing. However, a lot of the times, because of those choices, it leaves people feeling stuck and in suffering. And you can either stay stuck and try to figure it out on your own and wonder why it needs to be so hard, because the answer to that is it doesn't. I've been there for 5 years. I did that. This shouldn't be so hard. It shouldn't be so miserable. It should just come natural. And a lot of people get into that vicious cycle. And you have that choice. Or you can finally say, fine, I'm ready. I am ready to learn a proven and tested system that I know that Joanna has not only been successful with herself, but she's able to implement this in hundreds of other people. And they have found success, and they are happier on the other side, and they are getting to their goals, and loving the journey along the way. You do have a choice. So let me kind of explain to you guys how this works. So over the next 5 days, my team and I have set aside some time to talk with you about your goals. We want to get to know you. We want to know what you're struggling with, what you've tried, what's worked, what hasn't worked, what your goals are. We are not just some generic program that's kicked out for quantity instead of quality. We literally want to sit down and see if we can help you. And if we can, we want to help map out what that would actually look like for you. And because we want to be very thorough in what it is that you are trying to create and help you paint that picture and that vision, We are going to take about 45 minutes or more and help you map out that action plan so that you could follow that, so you can actually hit your goals even this year, you guys. So this call, honestly, I really feel like it could be one of the most valuable calls that you have probably ever even had in helping you create that sustainable fitness lifestyle blueprint that I know that you are wanting. And a lot of people are just scared. They've tried so many things, but this is a fail-proof system, and we want to share with you guys about how that looks for you. So basically, together, what we'll do is we'll just dial in on your health. We'll talk to you about your life goals, and we'll get absolute clarity on how to help that come into effect. And basically, all I need you to do is just click here to schedule that call, because obviously I can't help you if I can't talk to you about your goals. So click to schedule your call so that we can get clarity on what it is that we're trying to do, so that you can reach your goals in the shortest amount of time possible and maintain it. So basically, if you want to work with me personally and my team so that we can help you get to your body and your lifestyle goals, your goals, and you think it's a good fit and I think it's a good fit, basically what's going to happen is you'll get an invite to come and be a part of our team, to come and be a part of the Lift Me Academy, where you get to not only experience hitting your goals, but you learn the how, the why, the what, the where behind it, so that you become the master of your health and fitness. There's no more depending on other coaches and trainers. I call this a one-stop shop to getting to where you want to be, and then you take the reins and go fly with it. And if that's the case, what's going to happen is we're going to walk you through what it's going to look like and take you through an overview of my program and how I help people get to where they want to be, and how it's designed to get you from basically through an easy and systemized fitness approach, with maximum freedom and balance and flexibility, all while getting great results, you guys. Just a quick side note, you guys, there have also been a ton of people who have also viewed this training. So my schedule is only allowing me 18 strategy sessions over the next 5 days. That's it. I can't do any more. So if you see an opportunity and you feel like this is the right move for you, then do not wait. I want you to schedule your session right now, not tomorrow, but schedule it now. It's completely free, you guys. There is no obligation. I don't want to work with anybody that doesn't want to work with me. I don't want to work with anybody that is not a good fit for me. And if I'm not a good fit for you, we want to talk with you about your goals, find out if we can help you. If we can, cool, then we'll move forward. If not, awesome, we got to know you. Thank you for allowing me to give you guys some value and content. Have a great day.